DCW cities if you set up. Oh,
Hello, all my beasties. What do you think?
I think it's a lair. I think it's a lair with lots of booze.
It is my lair. What do you guys think of the new era? The new. There you go. Now in 4K Ultra HD. No webcam. Now in the 4K Ultra HD DSLR with the professional lights.
I don't think I'd survive. I don't think you're. I would do that, but I don't think your monitors will survive professional lighting.
What do you mean?
What time should I say?
What do you mean my monitor won't survive professional lighting?
10 minutes?
No. If I had professional lighting, your monitor, nobody's monitor would survive.
Oh. Yes, this is just I only have one of the 4 lights set up. Yeah, well, I mean, they're all up, but I only have one of my 4 lights on. No, yes, before anyone asks, I am wearing makeup. The makeup I am wearing in real life, I have been informed, hello Anubis, that I literally look like I may have done my makeup with melted chocolate by a child. Because I had to draw on so much color. Because you couldn't. And people thought I was pale without lighting. It was bad. I turned more than one of the lights on. It was like, yep, we're a ghost. I am officially dead people of better color than I do.
Yeah, I don't think that's true, but okay. You say so.
No, it's actually not. I mean, I'm blue. But let's see. Let's say hi to everybody. We have a few minutes.
We got Sir Sandy and our Hetty and Debbie.
We have a few. Hold on. Hey, Amanda. Mean John. Mean John, what do you think? Yes, the liquor. I see liquor speculation already. See, you guys can't complain. I'm using my webcam. Now I'm in 4K HD with my hair in a wet ponytail, and other than a crap ton of blush and bronzer so I don't glow in the dark, no other makeup, because no.
Oh,
I'm doing it with my Lair Loves tonight so I could run everything through the computer and make sure my setup didn't make things crash. Hello, Anubis. Creed. Now we wait for Loki to open the portals, look back in time, and reveal. Thank you, Nancy. The high cheekbones. I have a very angular face, and I have very little fat to my face.
That is the Slavic genetic history.
What, the angular? No, it's the fact that I'm like 25 pounds under healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, I always have high cheekbones, but it's really obvious. Sandy says, I want your liquor stash. I'm jelly. So this is not my liquor stash. This is just my, what you can't see is, it is 3 of these with my whiskeys. I collect whiskey like people do wine. I'm
Well,
a
you did
big
mention whiskey seller, so I suppose that's a thing.
Yeah, I literally have a whiskey cellar. I even have a whiskey fridge and granite whiskey rocks. Weird ice. Take your pick. You're amused by the ZZ Top. Hedinger, what ZZ Top? Debbie here for the rant. Anubis says I don't have enough liquor.
That would be less true if she was showing us all of it.
Yeah, this is just like, so it goes up from here. I have 3 of the cabinets and they're floor to ceiling with whiskey. Booze named Larceny. That would be 1870s Larceny by Fitzgerald. It's a 94 proof bourbon. Right here is Auchentoshen. Behind my shoulder is the entire Jack Daniel's Sinatra collection.
Oh boy.
Hey, Danny. I'm having the night shift pour a Soko Black in honor of the cabinet. Well, thank you, CCW, my love. Yeah, we have Lineage. This one's out of Seattle. Balcones out of Texas. Wiggle Whiskey. Eagle Rare, Larceny. Cavalon from the Japanese collection.
Cavalon's good stuff, though.
The Cavalon is the one that I showed Croc off the air. Is a special edition graded Cavalon that won a bunch of awards. Me and John, I was going to ask about the rocks. Me and John, what rocks would you like to ask about? Hedinger, bottom shelf right behind me. This? This is the Jack Daniel's Master Distiller Series, limited edition number 3.
Okay, Patty's on her way.
That's fine. Yeah, this is the Jack Daniel's Master Distiller Series, the Jack Daniel's Sinatra Series, Eagle Rare, Wiggle Whiskey, Lineage. Trying to see if I have any other really interesting ones. Regular Jack, Eagle Rare, like I said. I have some of the rare, and then this is the Auchentoshen.
That's a single malt.
Yes, Auchentoshen is a single malt Scotch whiskey. I do have the Serrano. Hold on.
Actually, I can't. I've discovered that tequila sucks. I don't like it.
I actually do have tequila in here. I have Patron coffee and a habanero tequila.
Ooh, ow.
I do not have mezcal, but I do have a tequila all the way up top that is a habanero tequila. Yes, me and John. Oh, the ZZ Top. Let's see if I can go to. There you go. This was the Balcones Distillery out of Texas. ZZ Top Tres Hombres whiskey. And this is, let's see, a numbered and signed special edition that was a gift from the master distiller there. So there we go. There's the ZZ Top. I do have the new Jack Daniels, Dillon's. I also have a bunch of the super rare Jack Daniels. I have pretty much all of the new editions and all of the. I even have the Eric Church one, which is fairly hard to find.
One wonders what that wound up costing.
I do have Don Julio CCW. Hey, Cool Frog, I haven't seen you in forever. Thank you, Cool Frog. Yeah. How are Cool Frog, my darling? Everyone say hi to Cool Frog.
Hello, Cool Frog.
Cool Frog is a friend of the ever beautiful, ever lovely. Some of our ever lovelies.
We have like some
Oh, hold on. Hey, Patty.
Hey, girlfriend.
Hi.
Ooh, I know where I'm headed.
Here, Patty, wait. You
Oh
wanna
no, I
pick?
see.
Somebody
I see quite a few things there look very, very tasty.
Which one? What would you like, Patty? Name a drink.
I'm actually going to go in and I'm going to hit the Four Roses bourbon. Is what I'm having tonight.
I thought you meant out here. I was going to say, I got much better than Four Roses in here.
Well, yeah, you got much better there, but it's there and not with me. So I'm going to.
You can be here.
Yeah, I know I could be there.
Yeah.
And I love that paint color.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Cool Frog is a lovely, lovely friend of the channel and of the ever lovely Div. Everyone knows my love for Miss Divinity.
Yes,
Miss
they are
Divinity
amazing.
said. So I have Cool Frog. Cool Frog has entered the chat. Yes, I have CCW. I have several bottles in different Don Julios. Anubis, the Jack Daniels is the Master Distiller series. Debbie, Fireball is not actually whiskey. Hello, Q squared. Well, Creed, I if you don't like a Jack, if you like whiskey, I cannot find one in the approximate 400 bottles I own. I'm about to tell you.
Oh, we can find whiskey. That is
I'm just
not a
saying it
problem.
in general. Hello, Q squared. Yeah, I have about 400 bottles of whiskey. I love you too, Sandy. Hello, Q squared. First time catching alive. Glad to have you. Hello.
Oh, I did it.
Okay.
Got stuff done.
Shabbat and Jameson. I do have Jameson. Yeah, Fireball's not whiskey. It is. There's actually a lawsuit over it currently.
Oh no, that is a sort of a fortified beer that is marked that has a little bottle that looks like the Fireball bottle, but it's not got the same alcohol content as regular Fireball.
Yeah, because it's not actually.
Because The original Fireball comes in a much larger bottle
Hello, Muffin Rando.
and actually says whiskey on it.
CCW, I do have several bottles of Pappy Van Winkle. I have several bottles of the Pappy Van Winkle. Muffin Rando, thank you. The new background looks like fun. Yeah, if you look closely, you can see my skulls. Over here, most of these are all the bourbons and some of the rare stuff. But, yeah. Patty, we have 2 patties.
That's because this one's going bye-bye.
Oh, okay. Well, remove one of yourselves. There you go.
There. Now it works. Oh, it's been an afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still not. I don't do Muffin Rando, a true China cabinet. Yeah. Everybody dies of laughter because they're like, your China cabinet has 0 China. It's got your Starbucks cup collection and whiskey. Mm-hmm. All that's in it. And gun stuff. What's important to you? Not dishes. Muffin Rando, you like it? Way better. You want one like it. Okay. Yeah, I have fine china.
Hey, Ettinger.
Hettinger. I have fine china. I don't see the point. It doesn't get used that much. It can stay in the bottom in the box. Do I have any alcohol from China? Taiwan, Japan. I think Taiwan and Japan may be as close as I get. I have a bunch of Taiwanese and Japanese whiskeys.
Oh, she has Di Serrano Amaretto.
I
Need
do
that.
have.
And, yep. That and some 7-Up taste just like a cream soda, which is pretty tasty. And I think I spot a Malibu bottle in the back, bottom shelf. And there's some Kahlua.
There is a the Malibu's right here.
Yep.
There is Kahlua. My dad was a big White Russian fan, so I keep that around.
You need another crystal skull of vodka. Or, no,
Oh
tequila.
no! My crystal skulls aren't what you think. They're legitimate.
Yeah. Yeah, my ex-boyfriend 1 year for Christmas, it was all about heads. And he got a Buddha head, he got a crystal skull head with tequila, and a few other objects that he could hold. That one's really pretty. Very cool.
I have some Chambord in there. I have some of the stranger ones. I do have Hawaiian Punch moonshine and cherry moonshine full of maraschino cherries that was made in West Virginia.
Yeah, I ordered you a thing of apple pie moonshine.
Mm-hmm.
It comes from Missouri.
Yeah. I have I'm trying to think what good stuff.
Oh, we got in chat tonight. We got Muffin Randa. Hi, Muffin. Hi,
We even-
Debbie. Hi,
We have
Jerry.
Cool Frog here, which I'm Heart the Cool
What?
Frog.
Cool Frog?
Yeah, Cool
What's up?
Frog's here.
Is Divinity here? Is our div here?
I haven't seen Div yet. I only saw Cool Frog. But yes, I have a whole bunch of strange moonshines. When you live this close to West Virginia.
I wish I had some of that.
Although I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know who it was. Let's see.
Yeah, I went to the post office the other day and was talking to the one gal, and I said, "So if I want to send liquids," she's like, "You got to send it UPS or FedEx." I
No, you
said,
don't.
"Good to know."
True moonshine.
Ooh, that looks yummy. That'll get you drunk. Just eating the cherries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to warn people to not just like pop maraschino cherries in their mouth. I'm like, y'all, you will be hammered from
I don't know,
those
the
cherries.
The
You won't
moonshine dill
remember the next
pickles.
week.
The moonshine dill pickles at the company party were pretty funny.
Yeah, the Hawaiian punch moonshine's good. My dad used to always say that's gasoline.
It could be used for it.
Yeah,
it's
I
jet
mean, it could.
Yeah.
It could.
You're right, Sandy. Every good story just starts with that.
So let me find, while we're all talking and trickling in, the thing that I'm most mad about right now. Well, I mean, like, I'm mad about lots of things. But what we need to do is travel back in time several days. We're going to travel back in time several days. Where did it go?
It's over there. Hiding from you special.
Okay.
I've never heard of pomegranate. Of moonshine made with pomegranate.
So, let's see. Every function at my house is about the cabinet. I like, it's the running joke. People come in and they're like, I'm gonna go over there. It's like the running joke about whoever's sitting in front of my whiskey.
Now with floodlighting setups.
Yeah, and like I said, this is one light. So to all the people that said I was washed out without lighting and I looked pale,
What?
challenge accepted. I literally glow in the dark.
Remember, Dad had it last night.
So here's the thing. There's a lot in the Valo trial that pisses me off. And there's a lot in the trial that we're watching that pisses me off. Where's my chapstick?
Why do I keep
But
have it?
I made a mistake. Guys, should I drink while I lose my shit? Or should we stay sober? So, I decided the other night I was going to listen to some of the audio, right? If they've been watching, we've covered my skin. Yeah, Muffin Rando, but I literally had to use like foundation like 12 shades too dark because otherwise I didn't even look like I had eyebrows. It had me so washed out. And I had to turn off 3 of the lights. But let's go ahead. Mix 6 different sodas Mormon style.
Yeek.
Nah. I mean, if I'm drinking, I'm drinking. I don't know what I would drink right now. Although, Patty, what you can't see is all the way in the back down here. Oh, thank you, my darling
Yeah.
cool frog. I have a bottle of Pennsylvania Dutch eggnog, courtesy of Odie.
Ooh.
I have never once in my life drunk eggnog. The thought of it makes me want to vomit.
I'm right there with you.
But Odie buys me eggnog every year.
It sounded like Croco was drooling a bit when you said those words together.
I don't understand it.
Odie's a treat.
Odie's the one that's usually drunk off his ass off the larceny.
Well, of course.
Is eggnog even kosher? Yet there's nothing in it that wouldn't be. I don't buy it. Santa Claus buys it for me. Better known as Odie.
Odie's the best.
I actually like eggnog. I don't. I'm weird.
I know where I'm sending some of it this year then.
Yeah. So you have to send it FedEx or UPS because the postal service will not ship liquid.
Yeah, they will. Wrap it in bubble wrap, shove it in a flat rate box, and drop it off. I've
They
done
never
it
know.
many years in a row.
The lights is out.
It does just
Yeah,
fine.
but I'm sending 10-year-old scotch and moonshine. So
Right,
want to make sure it gets there.
I'm just saying in general. I would be more upset about the Starbucks cups. Wait, have I tried Tommy Gun vodka? I have not. The only vodka I have in here, hold on, is Pink Whitney, and it is Ryan Whitney, the hockey player's collaboration, and it is pink lemonade flavored vodka, and it's pink.
Yum.
Creed, isn't there egg and eggnog? And I assume dairy. You don't bathe the baby in the mother's milk, but you don't necessarily need to. We don't use fertilized eggs for anything, so it doesn't matter.
On top of that, dinosaurs don't produce milk in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. So the lady I got at the post office was not happy about me. But ah, Creed,
Okay.
I love you. I love you, Creed. That's funny.
But so back to this one. So I happened to pop
Guys,
on
filming.
Natalie the lawyer chick earlier because she was going through. She's been listening to some of the Valo stuff, and I was kind of like cycling through, and hers came up, and I was watching this video, and I have thoughts, and as we all know, if I have thoughts, everybody has to hear the thoughts.
As long as they're not Kurt's.
So we're gonna say hi to Natalie, the lawyer chick. Thank
Hi,
you,
Natalie Lawyer Chick.
gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful Natalie, the lawyer chick. I'm stealing some of your feed because I don't feel like going and downloading the entire thing. Toy Box Brain, how did you end up here? I don't know. But welcome. Stay a while. Like, subscribe, join the insanity.
Come to the dark side. We have games.
Come to the dark side. I have whiskey.
And rants.
And vodka and other spirits.
Mm-hmm. I do have, you know what you would like? Odie's wife brought it. It's called Red Hot Diamond. It is a spicy cinnamon ice wine. I don't know why. His wife brought it to Thanksgiving one year. So we're gonna watch
like chocolate wine, but better.
No, it's cinnamon.
See, I would rather have cinnamon in my wine than chocolate.
Cinnamon habanero.
Yeah, I could do that.
I also have honey habanero moonshine and honey habanero tequila. Okay.
Hard pass on the
Ooh,
hobby.
that'd make a really good barbecue sauce. Sorry.
So, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna listen to a little bit of this. I have thoughts.
Exactly right, Danny.
We're gonna go through these thoughts because she's much sweeter than I am.
Oh boy.
So let's have thoughts together. We're going to listen to some of the Valo shenanigans. Now, here's the thing. I don't know what's in the water out that way. But between Letitia and this Fruit Loop, I cannot. Y'all, I cannot. So, let's we're not going to go through all of it. We're going to cover some of the things because I have some thoughts. So here we go, guys. And everybody go subscribe to Natalie. She's amazing.
Nate Eaton with East Idaho News. He's been on top of it. If you hear any air blowing in the background, like I said, our AC.
Oh, you know what? If she is just using Nate's, isn't she? So we should probably do that. We'll do it that way. Just because Nate. We'll go with some of Nate's.
So East Idaho News is paying for these, and then
Yes. Okay. So for those who are not in the loop of this, they're charging
Detective Duncan, do you recognize?
they are charging 25 cents a minute. And East Idaho News has graciously paid and is allowing everyone to use it. So what is in here are text messages between Charles, Lori, and Chad in the days leading up to Charles Vallow's death. And when I say buckle up, that is an understatement.
oh boy.
So, here we go.
Is the message in front of you?
I do.
And do you recall what email this was associated with?
This was an email associated with kkwalker75@yahoo.com.
Was a copy of this located on Charles Vallow's device?
Yes, it was.
Could you read that for the jury?
It could be possible to have a hard copy to look at.
If the court will allow it, I do have a hard copy available.
Yes, that's fine as long as it comports with what's being displayed on the screen.
And I will indicate for the record, the printout that the detective is being handed was printed directly from the PowerPoint.
Okay, with that in mind then, and obviously we can follow along with what's on the screen. I'll allow him to have that printed copy and review from that.
So the email reads as follows. Hello, Chad. I hope you are doing well. This is Charles Vallow from Arizona. We really enjoyed having you stay with us back in November when you came to the Preparing a People conference. I appreciated you taking the time to talk to me about the book I've been working on. Well, more than 6 months later, I still haven't made much progress on it, but I feel an urgency to get it done. As the managing partner of Right Planning Group, I'm going to have the opportunity to speak at various conventions beginning in the fall. But everyone says I need to have a book available that summarized my life and shares the principles I follow. So I will cut to the chase. I'm willing to pay you well to help me get this book into shape as a ghostwriter. I really liked your autobiography and the tone you took in sharing experiences without preaching. Is there any way you could come here for a couple of days and help me get the book underway?
Okay. So first and foremost, anybody that's familiar with Cortina, anybody that's familiar with Chad's books, hold on. If you are familiar with this man's books and you're like, I am so touched by your skill in writing, I want you to ghostwrite mine, I'm going to need you to check yourself in for a 72-hour psych evaluation. Because 50 Shades of Grey is less cringy than this man's book. I do not know how anybody read a goddamn thing written by Chad Daybell and was like, I want you to write my book. No, a child with crayons that can't spell, a dyslexic child with crayons that is drunk off the entire contents of my cabinet writes better. So, Creed, I'm not a cult leader, but I could be. Although I pity anyone that would join a cult I was in charge of. It would not be productive. But no, my man, I cannot with you already. No, CCW, Chad is really his name. I'm not, I think this is, the person reading is a detective. What I will say is that I've had a problem up until now listening to the testimony of this detective, because while some people say they like my voice, not when I'm talking all day, but and that, you know, the sexy footnote voice, this detective has a voice that will put you to sleep. He has a lovely reading voice.
He's very soothing.
That is the only positive thing I have to say about this.
I feel talking in person would be much more valuable than a phone call or video chat, mainly because I would like you to read through some of my journals and explain to me how the publishing industry works. It would help me know whether I truly have a book in me and whether you want to team up on it.
Creed,
I played
I
minor
thought
league
that was
baseball,
just
and
vomit.
I've had plenty of stories that my audience could relate to, along with the knowledge I've gained running my own company. So I do feel the book would contain valuable information even beyond the convention circuit. I'm out of town until Sunday, but I would gladly fly you down here early next week before the holiday and cover your expenses. You could stay at our guest room like before, or in a hotel if you prefer. I hate to take you away from your family, but I know this book is vital to my speaking success. I understand if you don't want to take part in the project, but I would definitely make it worth your time. With admiration, Charles.
Y'all, no.
You indicate this came from an email, kkwalker75@yahoo.com.
That is correct.
No,
Did you do
no.
any kind of investigation to try to determine who the owner of that account was?
So I authored a search warrant to Yahoo. I was able to obtain the subscriber information for this account of kkwalker75@yahoo.com. The name associated with the account was Karen Walker. The IP address or the internet provider address associated with the account came back to Katy, an area of Katy, Texas. Also, the phone number associated with the account came back to Lori Vallow. The date of birth on the account came back to a variation of Lori Vallow's date of birth.
Was there any indication that this email account was linked to Charles Vallow?
There is no indication.
In going through Charles' phone further, did you locate anything regarding whether or not Charles actually sent that email?
There's nothing to indicate that Charles sent this email to or from his device, KK Walker. However, he did forward this email to Adam, Lori's brother, as well as discuss the email with Lori through text messages.
And looking at the next page there,
Yes.
are these some of the messages that you were referring to?
Yes. Charles had discovered this email on June 29th of 2019. He then forwarded it to Adam and then confronted Lori about this email that was sent. Based on my observations of Charles's email or his accounts that were analyzed, like I said, there's no indication that this came from Charles' account, was created by Charles or sent to Chad. To the best of my knowledge, looking through Charles's information, he had no relationship with Chad Daybell at all.
And if you could, would you read the messages on those and just indicate who they are coming to and going,
Yes.
who they're being sent to?
The first one is Charles to Lori. It was time-stamped June 29th, 2019 at 5:51 a.m. The UTC is a universal coordinated time, and the -7 is done to show that would be Arizona time.
Zulu time.
So at 5:51 on June 29th, 2019, it says, "Is he with whom you're having an affair? He did not stay with us in Arizona in November. Who are you lying to now? Trying to destroy another family? You're evil. Period. I may take JJ back to Houston unless you have a great explanation for all of this. I will not let him be a party to your apostasy. Charles to Lori again at 6:04 a.m. Just so you know, I have Tammy's, Chad's wife's, email address. I will send a copy of my email you sent to KK Walker. Tammy will know what you're up to. You better explain. Charles to Lori at 6:10. I now have Tammy Daybell's cell number. I'll text her a copy of the letter and an explanation of what you're up to. You have till noon your time to explain, or I'm sending via text and email to her. At 6:55, Charles sends Lori a message. I'm sure you are up by now. You have until 10 a.m. your time to respond, or I send the emails and texts to Tammy. Charles to Lori at 12:23 p.m. Just so you and Chad know, I am going to talk to Tammy in person if I have to. I've already emailed and texted her. Your game is up. Charles to Lori at 5:04 p.m. Please stop spending money on the credit cards. I appreciate it. I was in looking at Charles' phone extractions, was able to determine that 2 emails were sent to Tammy Daybell, one to her personal email and also one to her work email.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm having trouble hearing counsel. If she could just move the mic a little bit closer.
I had actually muted it, so I apologize. Thank you for saying that. Looking at that next page there, are those the emails that you were referring to?
Yes, they are.
And would you read those into the record?
The email from Charles Vallow to Tammy Daybell at the tdaybell@sugarsalem.com would be her work email on June 29th, 2019 at 9:16. Tammy, my name is Charles Vallow. I have some vital and disturbing information regarding your husband and my wife, Lori. This is your work email, so I'll wait to send you the evidence that is very disturbing. You may call or email me from the address where you can receive the information. I apologize to be the one sending this, but something has to be done. I feel it's best if I shed some light on this issue. Regards, Charles Vallow, and he provides the phone number of 714-853-5005. He sends a second email from his Charles at Right Planning Group email address to tammy.daybell@gmail.com on June 30th at 2019 at 10:16 a.m. The subject line in the email is your husband and my wife, and the body of the email reading are having an affair. Her name is Lori Vallow. I've got definitive proof if you care to see it. Contact me and I'll share it with you. It's devastating, I know, but the truth needs to be shown. Charles Vallow.
And from your review of the device, were you able to determine whether or not Tammy Daybell would have actually read these emails?
I did contact it.
Okay. So for what? Here's the thing. Tammy Daybell dies, right? Under suspicious circumstances, but she was healthy. He claims she has a cold. It does come up in this trial, and it has already come out. She actually died by manual asphyxiation. So they exhumed the body later. And broken hyoid. Yeah, she was choked to death. She did not die of natural causes. She was
Well, that's good. We can't have that.
Cold blood murdered. Cold blood murdered. So no, Tammy did not die. We all knew this chick was batshit crazy, but everyone was still like, I wonder what the motive is. Ma'am, your husband, who you're still married to, is emailing his wife saying, I'm going to tell you. Creed, I am positive. The original information was that it was medical, but they exhumed the body and never released the results of the subsequent autopsy. And it comes out that she died, she was asphyxiated. They were able to determine that with the second autopsy. But, ma'am, we know you don't have a problem getting divorced. This is like your fifth husband. For the love of God, woman.
At least Sugar Salem School District and asked if those were read. There's no indication that they were. They said they could have been deleted, read and deleted, or just deleted, but there's no indication. They do show on Chad's part to be sent, though.
And you said Chad's part.
I'm sorry, on Charles's part. Apologies.
But Charles obviously did not
Were you
send
able
these
to determine whether or not there was
other
any
emails.
communication from Charles Vallow to Chad Daybell?
Yes,
Oh,
on the
there
29th of
was.
June, 2009. The PowerPoint actually is 209, should be 2009
Oh,
at
this is
9:32
where
a.m.
it goes.
Charles sends Chad Daybell a message at chad.daybell@gmail.com. The message reads, Chad, I'm Lori's husband, but I gathered you already knew this. She sent an email yesterday, supposedly written by me to KK Walker, inviting you to Arizona next week and to ghostwrite
Bitch,
a
you
book
ain't
I'm
welcome.
supposed to be working on, or
I
supposedly
didn't
working
write
on.
it, bitch, you ain't
It's
welcome.
preposterous. I happened to run across it as she left her computer at our Houston home. I am not
Oops.
paying anybody for anything and will not be and I'm not writing a book. Either you or Lori need to tell me what's going on, or this will be exposed for all to see. Regards, Charles Vallow. And again, leaves the number 714-853-5005. Goes on to read, and does your wife know you have several of Lori's dance videos? Explain how that is any way appropriate. She sent them to you at your request in January. Charles.
When he says dance, we talking like some sexy stripping videos, apparently.
I don't even know what this lady looks like. Can't be all that.
Like that.
Like what? I don't see.
The blonde chick in the picture. Oh, wait.
I'm not seeing the picture. Is it me, or is he quite a bit older than she is?
He's a little bit older. This is the husband that she off. And this is like husband number 5. But as you'll hear,
Yes, Creed, you heard that.
There's a nickname for women like her in the military. They generally get referred to as name tapes because their names change so many times.
Were you able to locate any response from Chad Daybell to Charles' email?
There was no response.
Yes, Creed, you have my wife's dance videos. Oh, AKA.
Did you also locate
Stripping.
messages from Charles to Lori?
Yes, there were many messages between Charles and Lori. on the 29th, arguing about this particular letter that was sent.
Do you also recall the next slide locating that message on the phone?
Yes, I do.
And could you read that message?
Anubis, do you mean Jody?
A message from Charles to Lori on June 30th.
Like Jody?
I believe that should be 2019.
Because that's not what a Jody is. Close, but not quite.
Lori, I know you don't care how I feel, but just imagine this. How could my actions or breaking your heart result in what you've done? You accuse me of infidelity, but it's you who have been having an affair. It just keeps killing me. Maybe that's your goal. How can you live with yourself destroying our life, Mel and Brandon's? Probably Mel and Brandon too. Now add Chad Daybell family, and you've got a home run. The fact you will continue to go to the temple after all you've done shocks me. There really is something wrong with you. I really don't want to do what I have to do, but you have to be exposed for what you really are. You won't even deny it or talk to me as to your reasons. That's what's amazing to me. You could ally some of what's about to happen, but I don't think you will. Lying has become second nature to you. You have been impressive in blaming me for all that's happened. You have destroyed me. I've never been lower in my life. It's you that has done it. Please tell me why, please. I will slow or minimize what's about to happen. It's you who has caused it. We have a son to raise, but that's all we have in common. I will work with you in his best interest and will be there Monday evening. You owe me an apology for all the false accusations you've made. You know, I've been entirely faithful to you since the first day we met. I deserve an apology from you. Please respect that much.
And you indicated that message when you located it would have been sent on June 30th of 2019.
Correct.
From your review of Charles' phone, did he appear to be trying to work on his relationship with Lori?
In reviewing Charles's phone, there was a lot of obviously frustration and anger that he would start with, but then he would come back to a loving, gentle side and wanting to work things out and be more reasonable, if you would.
Was Lori always responsive to his messages?
Not always. In this particular case, there was no, I didn't see any denial or acceptance of the particular email that was sent.
So it's not Joey, it's Jody, Jody. Yes, it's in the marching cadence, and a Jody, Jody, is a gentleman who is sleeping with the wives and or girlfriends and is generally an LBE, like a leave behind, or a civilian sleeping with the wives and or girlfriends of deployed service members. Name tapes is what you call the ones that have been married like 8 times and have to keep changing the name tapes on their uniform because their last names keep changing. Yeah, it's not just Army, all of them.
Navy especially, because you know, Army guys might be out in the field for a few weeks to a couple of months. Navy can be gone for upwards of a year sometimes, especially if you're doing back.
Not really anymore. Army's generally gone about 18 months now, but they're allowed to come home 9 months in for like a midpoint leave. Marine Corps is gone for 9 months generally. Navy is 6 to 9 right now on rotation.
Well, they changed it. They changed it.
Yeah.
Westpac used to take just over a year.
Yeah, no more.
Depending, of course, on how the captain decides he wants to dock the fleet.
Yeah, I can tell you. Second MEU, third MEU, well, 26th MEU, 24th MEU, 22nd MEU. all of them are 9-month deployment. Army's the one that traditionally now does 18, and you get about a week off them to come home. But yes, a name tape is someone that gets married repeatedly and has to change name tapes on a uniform. Jody is the one that's sleeping with the deployed people's girlfriends or spouses. But I don't know what in the ever-loving hell these people are thinking.
But they would still converse with each other.
I'm not that old, unfortunately.
And looking at the next page
for a long time.
are those also additional messages that were located?
Yes, the additional messages going into July 1st, 2019 at 10:31. Charles to Lori, I'm going to Idaho first to meet with Tammy Daybell. Lori responds to Charles a minute later. She won't see you. She is my friend. She won't listen to you. Go ahead. You are ridiculous. Are you coming to JJ for the 4th or not? Charles responded to Lori July 1st, 2019 at 10:37. Then you tell me why you used my name and fictitious email to send a BS email about a book I am having him ghostwrite for me. It's fraud and a lie. There's no reason for it other than to get him in Arizona and have an excuse for his wife. Charles to Lori, July 1st at 10:38. You did this. I had nothing to do with it, and you know it. Also, he did not stay with us in November. I will find out.
Now we have more of a
And those
motive.
messages are sent on July 1st of 2019.
That is correct.
And when did you respond to the report of a shooting?
We responded to the report of the shooting on July 11th of 2019.
And just to remind the jury from yesterday, when you arrived, Charles Vallow was in fact deceased.
Yes, he was.
Here's where the rant
Looking
is
at that
about
next
to
page.
happen.
Did you also locate those messages on Charles' device?
We did, yes.
And can you read those messages?
This would be the July 11th, 2019, shortly before the murder of Charles Vallow. At between 7:35 and 7:37 in the morning, Charles sent
Hey, it's Mayor
Adam
Big
Cox
Mouth.
a message that says, Al is here. Adam responded, at Lori's. Adam then states, really? I wonder why he never called me back. Adam said, they are planning something. Charles responded, absolutely. Adam then responds, I was supposed to spend the night at his house last night. She probably blocked that. And then Charles responded, what you do is up to you.
After that message, are there any other messages from Charles to anyone?
After that message, there are no other messages. There are messages sent to the phone, but nothing was read by Charles at that point.
And those messages took place on July 11th, 2019, between 7:35 a.m. and 7:37 a.m.?
Correct. And in addition, Charles' phone had his location services on, and the location.
No, I'm going to object. This is non-responsive to the question. He's adding. Thank you.
Were you able to determine anything else from Charles Vallow's phone?
Yes.
And what was that?
Charles had his location services on, and the location of that device at the time those messages were sent was at the 5531 South Four Peaks Place in Chandler, where the homicide took place.
Your Honor, I would next go to what has been marked as State's Exhibit 48. And I believe both counsel and the court have a copy. And Your Honor, would you like the jump drive marked with an exhibit sticker as well to match the paper printout?
I think that would be helpful, yes.
We're going to do this way.
Your Honor, one of my co-counsel will get that marked and submitted for the court.
Detective Nathan Duncan can read anything to anybody after listening to him. I gotta say, you gotta give the man, he's got a great voice for it.
And Detective, I believe you've been handed that exhibit.
Yes, ma'am.
And I believe it should be Exhibit 48. Is that what it says on the back?
That is correct.
Making sure we got you the right one. In looking at that, do you recognize what is on that?
Yes, the front is the the address of loriforstyle@icloud.com, and then 4 phone numbers that are associated with that account.
And if you can flip through that.
Let me find. There's a couple things I'm looking for specifically. Because nobody wants to hear this entire thing. Trust me.
I just wanted to make sure. So the first 4 pages are the Lori for Style, and then or 5 pages, and then it breaks into a different iCloud account. Do you want those separated or all together?
We'll keep them together for now. Do you recognize the information located within those papers?
I do.
Do you recognize that as information that was located from a search that you did?
I do.
And what
Okay.
dates into the record?
On 3/9
Dates into the record.
on 3/9 of 2019, Lori sent Alex a message. It says, apparently it is tied to Ned being gone, hopefully today or tomorrow. The following
Ned
day,
is
3/10/2019,
what they called
Alex
her
sent Lori a message. Love you
Charles.
too. Have fun and get rid of Ned already. 3/26/2019, Alex sends Lori a message. Ned is still alive. Just confirmed. Lori responded on the same day to Alex. It's not Ned, and it's a new one.
Through your investigation, were you able to determine who Ned was that they were referring to?
So at the beginning of this investigation, or in the following weeks, I apologize, the following weeks, we were informed that Charles was possibly murdered as a result of being a dark spirit or a zombie. We did receive information that, and through Charles's contacts and conversations with especially Lori, he mentioned that she would refer to him as Ned or Garrett. So those were names. Through the investigation, we found out that Charles was being referred to, or the spirit in Charles was being referred to.
Did you also locate some messages between Lori and some other women on the date of Tammy's death?
I did.
And looking at that next slide, do you recognize those messages?
Yes, I do.
And could you indicate who those messages were between and when they were sent and the content of them for the record?
So the messages are between Nicole Earl and Lori Vallow, and they are on the 10/19 of 2019. Nicole sends Lori a message at 9:18, says, I'm not sure if you heard, but Chad's wife died last night. Lori responded at 9:33 to Nicole, oh my gosh, I did not hear that. I'm in Hawaii and it's 6 a.m. Lori then responded to Nicole at 9:34, do you know what happened? Nicole sent Lori a message at 9:37, yes, she awoke in the night coughing, threw up, collapsed, and passed away.
And looking at that next page,
No,
do
she
you
was
recognize those
strangled to
messages?
death.
Yes, I do.
And could you indicate who those messages were between, the date they were sent, and the content of those messages?
These messages were between Lori Vallow and Melanie Gibb and dated October 19th of 2019. Melanie sent Lori a message at 13:16 hours. I heard what happened to Chad's wife. Oh my gosh. Lori responded to Melanie at 13:18. Hello, what?
And looking at the time on that slide compared to the prior slide, was that later in the day?
Yes, it was.
Did you find any indication in those messages where Lori tells Melanie she's already been informed of Tammy's passing?
I did not.
Did you also locate messages between or messages sent from Lori to Colby Ryan?
Yes, I did.
And looking at that next page, do you recognize those messages?
I do.
Could you indicate the date they were sent, the sender and receiver, and read the text of that message?
On 11/22 of 2019, there's text messages from Lori Vallow and Colby Ryan. And, or from Lori Vallow to Colby Ryan. Lori states, I text Ty to send it, but I haven't heard back yet. She will probably just do it before she tells me. And she then states, hope you got that. Hope you got the Venmo. Ty said she sent it late. I'll call you when I get a break. Hope you're having a great day. I love you so much.
Do you know who the Ty is that they were referring to?
That would be,
Objection calls for speculation, Judge.
We need more foundation for that to be answered, so I'll sustain that for now.
Based on your review of the phone and the iCloud account and the contents of it, or other iCloud accounts, would you be able to determine or know who the Ty is they were referring to?
I would.
And who is?
We're going to skip ahead
Lori
a
then
little
sends
bit.
Alex a message later that night at 21:50 or 9:50 p.m. Getting sleepy, so I'm going to need you to stay close to me the next couple days. Mel too. She can't go to Utah. They are planking some kind of intervention, but want Mel out of the way, so I'm left alone. I need to come get the stuff at your house tomorrow and secure it. Lots to do. Thank you for standing by me. It's all coming to a head this week. I will be like Nephi, I am told, and so will you.
And are these messages transferred over the way that they were found?
They are, yes.
Some of the messages may contain typos or spelling errors.
Absolutely.
When you're looking at different accounts and different devices, are you sometimes looking for the lack of information?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you compare different information found from one device to another or one account to another?
Yes,
And did you in fact do that in this case?
I did.
And looking at the next page, were there messages? Let me back up. Was there evidence of messages located in Lori?
2019.
This is
or
where we
2018.
start getting ridiculous, guys.
Lori to Chad. I just got the letter from the insurance company saying that I am not the beneficiary. It's a spear through my heart. Who do you think he changed it to? Brandon or probably Kay? He left nothing for JJ. Chad responded to Lori, wow, that's terrible. There's no way to find out. Lori responded to Chad, I might be able to see when I get his computer on Sunday. I could check. The emails sent to the insurance company. It will show change in beneficiary. He must have done it recently. Chad responds to Lori, it seemed you would have had to agree to the change. Maybe your name was forged. You should have a good paper trail to prove it.
And again, these messages would have actually been sent on July 18th of 2019.
Correct.
So these messages were exchanged 7 days after the death of Charles Vallow.
That is correct.
Charles
Did these messages indicate anything to you as to whether or not Lori seemed to know she was not the beneficiary?
Yes.
Did it appear that she had just found out she was not the beneficiary?
Here comes her temper tantrum.
Did you find any indication that Lori knew she was not the beneficiary of a life insurance prior to Charles' death?
Here we go.
Prior to Charles' death, no. Nothing.
So at this point, she
did the
has
information
him murdered
you found lead you to believe she did
still
not
thinks she's the
learn she was not the
beneficiary.
beneficiary until after Charles was deceased?
That is correct.
So she's going to have him murdered because she thinks she's the beneficiary.
And looking at that next page,
and here we go.
And again, I think it
Buckle up.
says
Here
July 18th
comes
of
the
2018. That
crazy.
should be 2019.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that correct?
Yes.
And are those additional messages that were located?
They are.
And could you indicate for the record who sent them, who received them, the date, and read them into the record?
So on 7/18 of 2019, Chad sent Lori a
Go
message.
for it, Mayor.
I love you. This is terrible, but it is probably another step in bringing down the Gadiantons, especially Brandon. Lori responded to Chad, nope, he can change it anytime he wants. He's the agent, and anyone can change the beneficiary anytime with their own signature. I'm thinking it must be Kay. Chad sent Lori a message. It will be interesting if he got it changed after he had 2 bullets in his chest.
Was there an additional message
Wow.
located?
Yes.
It gets better, guys.
On
Hold
7/18,
on.
2019 at 12:19 hours. Lori sent Chad a message. So I talked to the insurance company. He changed it in March. So it was probably Ned before we got rid of him. They can't tell me to who, of course, but it's done. I'll still get the $4,000 a month from SS.
Your Honor, I'm going to object to the the actual form of what he just read.
Let me review the.
Y'all? The fuck?
50K a year for a while? Eh.
What in the ever loving fuck? This bitch can't be bothered to check if she's the beneficiary. This bitch is like, nah, I'm gonna still be his beneficiary. Even though he is big mad that I'm cheating on him, and is so big mad that he outs it to her husband, to the husband, the affair dude's wife. But let me not check. let's just go ahead and murder him anyways. And then 10 days later, complain when you realize you're not the beneficiary. Ma'am. Man, what I'm gonna need you for you to do, what I'm gonna need from you is do your homework and show your work. I'm gonna need you to show your work, ma'am. Because what we're not gonna do here. Oh, nightly call time. Tell the three amigas I love them. Papa. Hold on, everybody. Papa, tell the three amigas I love them, and I can't wait to hear from them. And tell the three amigas we will work on a visit this summer. And if they need me, they can get a hold of me. If their parents are okay with it, and that I love the amigas. Man, what I'm gonna need you to do is show your work. I'm gonna need you to do the bare minimum before you have your husband murdered. Especially given the fact that you all already know that he knows you're having an affair and has outed the affair to the dude's wife. What I'm gonna need you to do is the bare minimum. Ma'am. How? Ma'am. Mayor Wrench, this is a 4K Ultra HD camera. This isn't a webcam, it's a 4D Ultra HD DSLR. We have some storms rolling through the area, so it may be the stream, or it may be just be YouTube buffering it. But no, it's a 4K HD. That's why you can see a lot clearer than you can if you look at my other videos, because it's not a webcam anymore. It's 4K Ultra HD with, you can see the reflection with multiple softbox lighting.
Okay. Actually, it looks like it's the focus of your camera. It was doing better. Yeah, there we go. That's very slightly better.
It's because I'm running it through StreamYard right now.
Because even in StreamYard, it's kind of fuzzy and pixelated.
Well, I have it at 1080p. So if you go look at your YouTube, look at your display setting, and if it says auto, it has to do with the internet feed. If you have your resolution set to auto, it has to do with it. Yeah, Amanda, some of it is we have storms in the area, so even with my high-speed internet, things are getting slowed down a little bit with the network, because the network has gone down a few times. But YouTube will adjust the pixel, the quality. But yeah, it's a 4K camera, but it's not going through a webcam. Hey, Cookie. Yeah. It is not this camera. This camera should be a whole lot clearer than the usual one I use. Because, I mean, this is an entire studio setup. Giant lights and all. But ma'am, what I'm going to need for you to do is the bare minimum. Before you start having people like murdered for the death benefits and their life insurance, what I'm going to need is you to do the bare minimum and make sure you're the beneficiary. That's what I'm going to need.
Also known as DYFH.
Do your fucking homework. Ma'am, what I'm going to need from you is to not just murder somebody and then a week later be like, fuck, I wasn't even the beneficiary. Really? You didn't think to check that before? No part of your... No?
Makes me want to say, surprise, surprise, surprise.
Ma'am.
That ain't my finger either.
Ma'am?
I don't know. I'm not sure I'd want to be a Rhodes Scholar.
Ma'am, bare minimum. What I'm going to need is the bare minimum. At least check the beneficiary. That's what I'm going to need from you. You didn't for a second think to check before you. Okay, let's continue on, but ma'am, no, ma'am.
Record briefly here.
And Your Honor, I think I know where counsel's going with this, and we could maybe just have him reread the last line.
That'd be fine.
Okay,
I think a word was added.
let's have him reread that, please, so it's accurate.
I'm sorry. I'll still get the $4,000 a month from SS.
Thank you. Does that?
That does comport. Thank you.
Thank you.
Looking at the next page, do you recognize that message?
I do.
And can you indicate who had sent that message?
This is a message found on Lori's device, the Lolly time from Chad to Lori, dated 7/26/2019 at 8:13 p.m.
And could you read it into the record?
Tonight, I figured out who I feel like. I'm a grown-up version of Harry Potter, who has to live with the Dudleys in his little space under the stairs. Every few weeks, I get to escape and have an amazing adventure and have amazing adventures with my goddess, lover, but then I have to return to my place under the stairs, feeling trapped. But I sense permanent freedom is coming.
And going to the next page, do you recognize that message?
Yes, I do.
And could you indicate the date that was sent, to whom it was sent, and by whom, and read the text into the record?
Yes, so on 7/30 or July 30th, 2019, Chad sent Lori an SMS message that read, I got the inspiration to go back to my original death percentages that helped us track Charles, Ned, etc. Tammy is very close. Her percentage has fallen steadily since Hippos left. It is encouraging.
And we see in there the mention of Ned, who you've already indicated you were able to determine who that was. Does that additional name Hiplos or Hiplos, were you able to determine who that references to?
Yes, I was.
And who was that?
That was one of the first names that was associated with an evil or dark spirit associated with Charles Val was Hiplos. On September 3rd, 2019 at 10:02 a.m., Alex sent Lori a message. Network name is anti-layman. Password is the number 2, too many kids. Lori responded to Alex, funny.
And this was sent on September 3rd of 2019.
Yes.
To the best of your knowledge, were Tylee and JJ missing at that point?
Yes, they were.
Say what?
Excuse me? Ma'am. No. Mm-mm. I don't know what in the Egg McFuckmuffin would drive you to say, you know, guys, a great password would be too many kids. Because I got 2 and that's too many, and you got a couple and that's too many. So mine are missing because we murdered them. So let's make my password too many kids. Maybe don't make that your password before you murder your own children because they're in your way. What in the Egg McFuckmuffin were you thinking?
I mean, I don't know apparently.
I mean, we know you weren't thinking, but this is a different level of stupid. You literally named something too many kids and then murdered them.
And here I thought the minimum for and here I thought the minimum number of pregnancies for a Mormon woman was like 10. You don't have 10 kids, you're doing it wrong.
Apparently you're doing it wrong if you got 2, because that's too goddamn many. You still got to go murder them.
That's incredibly un-Mormon. And the wife says the number is actually 6.
I used to work with a Mormon.
Still.
I want to know, who is sitting here going, y'all, I have the best password ever. Too many kids. Hey, Lori? Yeah? I know you just changed your password to too many kids, but aren't both of yours missing, presumed to be dead? Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm going to change it to I ain't got any kids in the next week. The fuck? What in the Egg McFuckmuffin? What in the Mickey Mouse kind of Egg McFuckmuffin wannabe beneficiary circus is this? No, Crate, I mean, you're close. It's not Lori Vallow in the Chamber of Beneficiaries. It's Chad Daybell and the Lori Vallow fucking stone. Oh, Chad's the one claiming he lives under the motherfucking stairs. Y'all,
There's always that one.
y'all. What? Look. I make fun of Marines a lot and call them crayon eaters. But I know of boots that are smarter than this. I think
Amanda, can I say something here? Yeah,
Well-
Rice Krispies everywhere are now feel personally attacked and offended.
no, Amanda, she is a special kind of Fruit Loop.
That doesn't. The Fruit Loops are going to get pissed off about it too.
I don't care.
She's a Honey Nut Cheerio, and she is the plain label variety Honey Nut Cheerio.
Oof.
She ain't even the Aldi brand knockoff at this point. This bitch has the audacity. The fucking audacity. To make her password too many kids and then go murder her kids?
Yeah, she's a special kind of Egg McFuck muffin.
We got the what in the Egg McFuck muffin dumbass that lives under the stairs because he thinks he's Dobby the goddamn house elf. Someone got
Yeah,
a
he's more
spare
like
sock.
Creature.
Somebody got a spare sock to give him somewhere.
Probably not.
Yeah, he's more Creature that lives in the family Black's old mansion, who's just not nice about anything.
You made your password too many kids and then murdered them. Ma'am. Did you do the bare minimum? I mean, literally, you didn't even do the bare minimum and make sure you were the beneficiary before you murdered him? CCW, I have made Fruit Loop treats, and the ones that are really good is when you make it with the Fruity Pebbles that have marshmallows in them. Or Lucky Charms. Creed, I don't know how she's gonna remember her password. Sure as fucking gonna be too many kids because everybody's kids be dead.
Well, that would just mean that she doesn't have too many kids.
0 kids? Bitch, you couldn't even check the beneficiary first.
Yeah, her next password is going to be got no brain.
I think Frankenberry would be better for that CCW. It at least tastes better.
Like, I just...
Oh my god, yeah. Ettinger, yeah. Fruity Pebble treats are a thing.
We have a head of the Fruit Loops over here that can't check who the beneficiary is before murdering people. Who's stupid enough to send emails on behalf of her then husband.
I take it they're listening. I take it they're listening, CCW.
I would say I have questions, but we have long since passed that. What in the egg McFuck muffin?
I don't know.
This bitch is fucked up from the deco.
Well, in terms of women on trial right now, she wouldn't be the first. She wouldn't be the only one.
You know what? Fuck it. They're in states right next to each other. Put her and Captain Peanut Butter in the same goddamn cell together. See who comes out.
Oh. All right. Good night, CCW.
All right, CCW, sweet
We'll be on-
dreams.
We'll be on tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
It'll be great.
CCW. My child stream tomorrow is 11 Eastern Standard. I'll be on all day, so hopefully I'll get to see you. Otherwise, I will call you at lunch break, or I'll call Dennis or somebody.
Ooh.
But oh, okay. You're just saying
Night,
good night to the
CCW.
girls.
Okay.
Tell the girls, send hugs for me to my girls, Papa.
Yes, more hugs and more hugs from the squirrel.
Well, Aunt Patty's got to get in on it because we love the girls.
I want to put these two dumb bitches in a room together and see who comes out first.
Mm,
Can we throw Daryl Brooks in there just to see him stare at them with that vicious little stare of his?
nah, he would actually produce all the mud required and then stand in referee.
There's a pay-per-view.
I know, right? Unfortunately for Letitia, yeah, Lori's actually got that killer instinct, and she can take on adults. I don't think Lori's.
No, she
I
can't.
think Lori would win.
No, she can't.
No.
Lori didn't do a goddamn thing. She made her brother murder everybody.
Wow.
She gave orders. And it's already come out that she was sleeping with her brother.
Oh, gross.
Who?
You.
Lori was sleeping with her brother Alex. In one of the many divorce allegations. And in one of the many interviews that's come out, that there have been, like, her own son said they frequently slept in the same bed.
Uh-huh.
And that he moved state to state with her.
Okay.
Yeah. And Creed,
So this begs the question of whether or not whose children they were.
And we've moved from Harry Potter to the real life Game of Thrones.
Yes.
So JJ Vallow is neither. JJ Vallow is technically the nephew. JJ Vallow's mother is Charles Vallow's sister. Charles Vallow is the uncle. JJ Vallow's biological parents had issues. The state intervened, and Kay Woodcock, who is grandma, had been taking care of JJ. But she was older. So the decision was made once they had gotten married that Charles and Lori legally adopted JJ, but he biologically is neither of theirs. However, Tylee Ryan is Colby Ryan's. Colby's the brother, but Tylee is Joseph Ryan, the I think he was ex-husband number 3. That's his biological child of him and Lori. Is Tylee. So, but JJ Vallow is biologically, technically the nephew. Yeah, I mean, like, we can start like a like, but regardless, it doesn't really matter right now.
I don't think we have enough string.
I don't think we have enough pegboard.
I don't have enough whiskey right here.
Well, we could do that. Set it up on the table.
I don't got enough whiskey.
Rabbi,
But
we're talking about both of those things.
what I do need to say is this dumb bitch can't bother to verify that she's still a beneficiary. And then she's going to go use the man who she has killed's credit card to buy her wedding rings when his wife Tammy's still alive? What? Ma'am. I cannot with you people. Hold on. So, we're going to pick this back up over here. Ready? September 3rd is when the kids are reported missing by their grandmother, okay?
I'm not sure the exact date when we started looking for them. I'm not sure
You became involved in the investigation a little later.
yes.
Would it have surprised you to learn that they were last seen later in September, Tylee on September 9th and JJ on September 22nd?
I don't object to the form of the question. I believe that, well, I'll just withdraw it.
Okay.
I'm not sure the exact day that they went missing in this case, but like I said, I did pick up this investigation later on in January.
And you had indicated you were aware of the attempted shooting of Brandon at the time you were looking at these accounts.
Yes.
Do you know the date of the attempted shooting of Brandon Boudreaux?
I believe it was October of 2019.
Do you recall locating any searches or deleted searches on either of these accounts?
I do.
And were they around the time of the attempted shooting of Brandon Boudreaux?
Yes, they were.
Do you recall what they were searches for?
So on that day, there was some deleted cookies on her account, and a majority of those searches were for news stations in Arizona.
And were those deleted cookies from October 2nd of 2019?
That sounds about right, yes.
As part of your investigation, did you also review phone data from an individual named Zulema Pastenis's phone?
Yes, I did.
Did you locate messages on that phone?
I did.
And I believe you've already indicated that you also looked at an iCloud account associated with Charles Vallow.
Yes, I did.
Your Honor, I would ask to have the witness shown what's marked as State's Exhibit 51. I believe the court and counsel should have a copy. And to keep the record clear on that last Exhibit 48, we will mark the jump drive with an exhibit sticker and submit it to the court as well.
All right, thank you, Ms. Blake.
And can the witness be shown that exhibit?
Yes.
Loki,
Yeah,
how much more of this we got left?
just a couple minutes. Why?
And if you would look through those pages.
Okay.
And do you recognize those?
I do.
And are those in fact messages that you located during your search of Zulema Pastenis's phone and Charles Vallow's iCloud account?
That is correct.
And did you go over that exhibit with the state?
I did. Yes.
And did you do that in preparation for your testimony here today?
Yes, I did.
Did you assist in creating those pages?
Yes.
And would it be helpful in your testimony today?
Yes, it would.
Your Honor, with that, I would ask that the exhibit be admitted.
Any objection to admission of Exhibit 51?
No, we would like to put on the record that we have objected to this particular exhibit and all the information contained therein under 404B, and we understand that our objection was overruled in February.
All right, thank you, Mr. Thomas. So the court has previously made a ruling under the 404B rule that this evidence is admissible for purposes of trial. The exhibit, then without further objection from the defense, Exhibit 51 is admitted.
Your Honor, I would ask to be allowed to publish Exhibit 51.
You can publish it.
And again, for the record,
We'll cover more of this tomorrow, but I need to get this out there. How fucking stupid are you? You have to be a special kind of stupid. These are the kind of people that go to hireahitman.com and then want to know why they got caught. Fakepolygraph.com. Letitia, anybody? You could not be bothered to do the goddamn bare minimum and check that you were a beneficiary. Not only are you fucked up from the deck up, but bitch, you need to be tore up from the floor up. I'm going to need you to take your fucking Thorazine.
So you think she should? You want her to go to Gen 5?
I want to put her and Letitia in the same cell. They can see who thinks they're smarter. I mean, we can see who's smarter, but I got nothing. I mean, let me make my password too many kids right before I murder them. Let me not check I'm still a beneficiary. Let me send fake emails. What in the egg McFuckmuffin are y'all smoking?
I'm not sure they know.
Whatever they're smoking, it's not increasing their IQ, so they need to stop.
please stop. Whatever it is, y'all need to just stop. Because I cannot with you people. Oh, wait, hold on. Creed, I can do it for you. Hi. Yeah, Chad. Chad, why are they searching the house? Chad, wait, what did they say what they're searching the house for? Did they find anything, Chad? That's pretty much what she sounds like. Guys, who have heard recordings, am I close? Croc, you've heard
I'll take your word
recordings of
for
her.
it. I have not heard her. Not that I remember.
She kind of talks in this babyish, kind of high pitched.
Vocal fry.
Yeah. That's how she talks.
Bell of the Set Cafe. Why does that ring a bell?
I don't know, but they both make me want to jam pencils into my ears.
You can go sleep with us tonight.
The amount of stupid between these two women on trial at the same time. I cannot. This is fucking ridiculous. This is insanity. Creed, I know it sounds lovely, but Tisha's technically not Southern, neither is Lori. These idiots are from Utah and Arizona. What in the egg McFuckmuffin is wrong with people? Y'all suck. I cannot with these people. I cannot. What? Put in the bare minimum. Bare minimum. Y'all. This is a level of stupid I didn't think possible. But we're in this. So, it's almost midnight. What I will say is, beasties, I love you. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow for our Everybody Want to Pound Their Head Off the Wall stream with TT or Tisha or Captain. They poisoned my peanut butter. Is my peanut butter kosher? I'm not
Hell,
even
thing she
Jew,
was
but
complaining about. Not Jewish, but absolutely wants kosher diet.
I swear to God, Creed, you and the yada yada yada. Fucking yada yada yada.
So do we want to run around or?
Guys, do we want to run one round of quiplash? Oh, CCW, no. CCW, oh my God. To all my fellow women in this chat right here, yeah, you can put up one round, Croc.
Okay.
All my fellow women in this chat, it is some mighty, mighty fine, gravelly cowboy. Especially if you get, especially with serenades involved. It
Ooh.
is some mighty, mighty, mighty fine, gravelly cowboy. It is that gravelly cowboy that women will go weak in the knees for. So let's put run up. We'll do one round. Yeah, Patty, I agree. I fell asleep last night to that man's voice. I kept falling asleep.
Room code, you got it. LTBB.
Get in quick, folks. We got to give CCW a challenge this time.
It is some mighty fine to listen to. Gravel cowboy. Worked in the South, I've heard a lot of accents. Mayor Wrench, I think the majority of us are drugged. Of course, CCW. My papa. I love my CCW.
Yeah, there we go. We definitely enjoy it.
Papa, I already told you I was threatening to run away to you earlier.
Ooh. Come on, Amanda. Pick an icon.
Mayor Wrench, I thought of you earlier, but for a really bizarre reason.
There we go. Don't feel bad, Hetty. Mine aren't all that fun either. Okay. And anybody else? Last call. Actually, looks like everybody that's...
Croc, get your ass in there.
Open. Bar. Okay, fine. You asked for it.
Well, that's okay. My foot and ankle are all swollen again.
Yeah, no, Thomas isn't here. He's probably out cold.
Amanda, you don't have to draw all day. Oh.
Oh, ah.
I love you, Amanda.
Would help if I couldn't do the root code. Oh, somebody already got mine.
Yeah, I found like 4 jars of wax and shatter. Like, I didn't remember buying this much marijuana. So much wax and shatter.
Retaking of Pelham
And
1,
vape
2, 3.
cartridges. I found an entire box full.
Every flash you get, Jackbox puts 1 nickel in my 401k. By the way, if you didn't get in the game...
Literally an entire shoebox full of marijuana.
Time for round 1. You'll get 2 prompts on your device to answer any way you please. You'll go head-to-head with another player's response, and everyone else votes on their favorite. Sound easy? That's because it is. Points are scored based on the percentage of people who choose your response. Let's quip.
Now, I could have sworn I turned that off.
Amanda, this is my only game too. I've been talking all day with the trial. Come on, CCW. Come on, Papa, make me proud. I've missed your answers to
Now,
these.
wrap it up or use a safety quip if you have to.
Running short on time. There we go.
What do you say,
Outstanding.
shall we? Prompt number 1 is the best response to "I know you are, but what am I?" Okay, pick one.
Oh, wow.
Not a problem, Amanda. I will look at it in a minute.
Let's keep it going.
Papa's here. Papa is in the house.
Nobody's looking.
Because we love us some Papa.
All right, choose your favorite.
Ooh. Ow.
All right, check this out. Captain Crunch's nickname at the Naval Academy. Okay, choose your favorite.
Fine, I'll take that one. Oof.
Moving right along.
You don't get to be a butterbird
A
till
very
after.
unlikely place to meet your soulmate.
Meh.
And now it's time to vote for your favorite.
Would have said in a YouTube live stream. I know, not funny.
I agree, McNome. A family reunion's probably not the place you
And
want to do
next.
that.
Amanda, other than its random colors, I really, really like it.
All right, vote for the one you like best.
I sense a quiplash. Ah.
Amanda, I did. I like it. I mean, red's just not my color, but
No quiplash.
Damn.
but I really do like it. It looked really nice.
Okay, fellas. let's
Papa,
have a
did
fifth.
you make Jessica do it again?
Absolutely no blank. All right, people, it's voting time.
That's probably Patty.
I usually go with green and purple because green and purple are the Maleficent colors.
I was right.
If
That
you
was Patty.
look, Maleficent, when she turns into the dragon, is a purple and black steampunky kind of dragon with green smoke.
Decisions. Choose your favorite.
Yeah, lethal Cortina juice is not something I would consider sexy.
Nor is it something I would even use to commit suicide. I'm
Maybe we
looking
should
at
feed it to
moonshine
Lori and
cherries.
Letitia.
I couldn't think of anything, so I just threw in something to threw in. I tossed a
Next on the
throwaway.
docket,
I mean, like that's
or is blank just too attractive to be
Nauseating.
human. Time to pick the one you like best.
There's a quiplash in here somewhere.
You're done
Okay.
marking it yourself in the frickin' mirror, aren't you?
Is that my baby apple?
Yes, Apple's discovered that in certain situations she can see another dog in the window, and then she barks.
That was round one. Reminder that those all go on your permanent record. Let's see the scores.
Smarts is not one of her attributes.
She's beauty. She doesn't need brains. Yeah, Amanda. Generally, if you Google Maleficent or
Time for
Loki, I
round
go with
two, where the prompts are crazier
Maleficent or
than the
Loki
points
colors.
uglier. Go.
Go big or go home. Yeah.
Yeah, Amanda, if you look at Maleficent Dragon, you'll see what I mean. Those are generally the colors I use for everything.
Almost out of time. Don't forget your safety quips.
Come on, McNome. You can do it. Click.
What's
Perfect.
How about we start with the main quality that producers are looking for in a reality TV show participant? Okay, shower someone with points.
Ooh, split decision.
Okay, what's next? Objection, Your Honor. The defense counsel is clearly blanking the witness. And now, pick your favorite.
I agree, but that's just kind of the risk we take sometimes. Oh. And I got my butt back. That's okay.
It's much tighter this time.
The most powerful thing you can declare before leaving a room. Now it gets real. Pick your favorite.
I know what folks were going for. You must be worthy. Ah, split. That was
I'm
good.
telling you.
A good sign that your grandmother hates you. Okay, everybody, pick your favorite
True
twist.
story.
Okay. One is far more vicious than the other. Ah. I spared Amanda the quiplash.
Next we have shoplifting would drastically decrease if malls introduced blank.
I know a girl and she was deathly allergic to peanuts. Her grandmother would make her chunky peanut butter cookies all the time.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
Oh, I wouldn't want to go to grandma's house after that.
Yeah.
And
Grandma was pretty. Yeah.
Next is coming up next on BBC4, the new and extremely British sitcom Blank. Time to pick the one you like best.
I had somebody tell me I should just eat something that I'm allergic to and I'll get over it. I was like, no, I'll get dead.
With you completely there, CCW.
Next up, the best excuse for being a lousy lover. Favorite.
I think I know who one of these is.
Yeah.
Let's see how they handle. You woke up covered in chocolate sauce next to a live pig. Where were you last night?
That's a good question.
Okay, choose your favorite.
Take it back, take it that way, and then bring it back. Oh man.
Gnome, I bow down to you. You are the king of snark.
No scores.
McGnome's CCW and McGnome are schooling us tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready for?
And I will be schooled gladly by Papa any day. We've missed him so much.
Receive a prompt that requires
Being schooled by Papa and a 5-inch tall gnome. Yeah, I'll take it.
I feel like that should be like part of my channel banner. Where you can
time's running out.
Oh jeez, guys, come on. I thought I took forever.
Yeah, I get it. You can't rush a good poop joke.
No poop jokes here.
It's
I
time.
don't think.
There's no poop jokes.
3 names that could either be for a dog or an adult toy. All right, choose your favorite.
Amanda, is this yours?
Nope. By the way, I've known dogs with all 3 of those names.
3 words that describe both a kiss and a sandwich.
When they were talking about the body the other day and they were like, is it juicy?
All right, it's voting time.
Okay.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes, the juicy body discussion.
Yeah.
That's still. Go sod.
I can tell you why Amanda lost. We're looking for 3
things
words.
You might yell if you're drunk or have children. And now it's time to vote for your favorite.
Egg McMuffin is going on a shirt at some point.
On the what?
I'm putting Egg McMuffin on merch at some point.
Yeah, we need to
Somebody forgot to
also
vote.
have. We also need the fucker is gender neutral.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
All right, vote for the one you like best.
Apple
Papa.
Rose, where are you going?
She says she's trying to get closer to Aunt Stephanie so she can be with Izzy.
Do you want to go live in Pennsylvania? You do? Okay. We'll take you to Pennsylvania.
Ouch.
Go CCW.
You.
Meow.
CCW's drugs are good.
Papa.
They are fine.
Oh, wow.
Did you rock the scoreboard?
He's been in front of the scoreboard the entire time. Oh, no, he hasn't.
Mhm.
Well, he was close, but Papa's rocking it now.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
McNome went from
McNome got down to second to last. Congrats, Papa.
first. Well done. Very well done. Wow.
Okay. Congrats, Papa.
Okay, everybody. All right,
Okay,
everybody. I got to
we're all
roll.
gonna roll. I'll see you guys at 10:30 Eastern Standard tomorrow for our Let's Make Fun of Letitia and all the stupid stream.
Yup.
Love
Don't
you
worry,
all.
it'll be-
Love the beasties. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Good night, my loves.
Good night.